Welcome back to another show of Between Me and You with Charles Malcolm. My name is Charles Malcolm. Today is March 9th, and we are going to get it in today talking about a little conversation about culture, storytelling, and how hip hop fuses music and mental health together. And today on the show, I got my main man, go back like four flats and Cadillac,
Yeah.
PiKaHsSo Verbadelyck. What's up, Picasso?
What's up, man? It's your boy PiKaHsSo Verbadelyck. I ain't said that in a long time. Thanks for help rejuvenate that.
Come
Been a long
on.
time I said my little old sound piece.
South Dallas Griot.
I'm the South Dallas Griot. I ride
What's going
around
on,
town
man?
in a bug, not a Fiat. Even though I got a bug no more. I changed that part. Everybody still think I done put it in the song. But shot, what's up, man? How you doing?
Man, I'm great, man. So we were talking a little bit before we were shooting about
Yeah.
hip hop
Hip hop.
and your first love, and you was telling me how your mother took you to DC
And my mother, I gotta be all the way real.
all the way
Not
real.
that I never am, but my mother, my stepfather, my sister, we went to DC
Yeah.
to
When
hear
was this? 84? You
about
said?
84, 83, something like that.
Somewhere in there.
To
Yeah.
hear Imam Warfdi Muhammad speak.
Yeah.
That was at the time that at the particular junction he was the leader of the American Muslim Mission,
Okay.
and I ran into this guy. He was boom. I was like, oh wow, what
Ooh.
is that? I don't know the guy. We just have a kindred spirit.
Okay.
I said, could you show me how to do that? We found a little room in a convention and we did it, and so helped me. It just so happened to be connected into what the whole convention was going on. Everybody
Wow.
who did that. Ever since then, I've been a rapper or a
Man.
beatbox. I
Sound
started off
like
as a beatboxer.
Dougie Fresh up in here.
I can't do it no more, man. Like I do that. My mouth and got a little slow, little step or whatever. But
Yeah.
my mama, my stepdad, and all them.
So
They the ones
who
got
was
me
your
hip
who
hop.
was your first artist that like back then? They don't know it today, but we had tape cassettes and shit.
Yeah, we had tapes,
Who
8
was-
tracks.
8 tracks. Who was the first artist that you listened to that you just had to? I don't know if you did the take the pencil
Yeah.
inside the cassette tape and had to rewind it
Some of-
because your rewind would break on the tape cassette player. Who was your first artist that you enjoyed so much that you was really willing to rewind and break your tape deck for it?
Some of the first artists I enjoyed so much. Like I said back in the days, I used to listen to people like Nucleus. I used to love that. I was into the pop lock sound. That dun, 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 push the button. Remember that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was
Oh
like,
yeah,
like
man.
the breakdown, like Turbo and Ozone and Kraftwerk. Remember that? Toward the
Electric
front.
Boogaloo.
Atelier Shocks. You know, they in Kraftwerk they speaking in
Break
German.
dancing to the
Atelier.
electric boogaloo.
For those who know Kraftwerk, if you look at Turbo Broom scene on breaking, that's what
Yeah.
they break into. It's called Kraft. It's called group is called Kraftwerk. They'll say Atelier Shocks they say. That's like they were speaking in German. I thought that was so cool. Toward the front.
Wow.
You don't know they speaking in German. I thought that was so cool. So
Wow.
Nucleus, Kraftwerk,
Man,
Rapping Duke. I like
that's way back, man.
people and stuff like that, man. You know, so
I
that's what I
think
was into.
my dad wouldn't let us listen to hip hop,
He
so I had to sneak it.
That's when it's the best music when you sneak.
So I
I
just-
like Houdini, by the way.
And Houdini,
As far as
yeah.
hip-hop, they was so dope.
Man, I had to
Rest in peace
sneak it.
Jaleel.
Don't push
I mean,
me, cause
ecstasy.
I'm close.
Who
You
is
know,
that? Don't-
to the edge.
Oh.
I'm trying not to lose my head.
I can't. It's like a jungle sometimes.
That make me wonder.
Keep from going under. That's believe it or not. That's how
So
I used to rap.
I had to
fast your
sneak
hand.
it. I had to sneak it because my dad didn't like us listening to cursing, even though he cursed like a pirate.
Why not?
That's how he ran his house, I guess. So I'd be sneaking in the room. I'd be listening to old stuff like when Heavy D first came out, and
Heavy D?
then 8th grade. I remember 8th grade sneaking. One of my friends gave me his cassette tape to NWA,
NWA.
and I lost my mind.
Speaking of NWA, I heard Dr. Dre is sick. You
Is
heard-
he? No, I didn't hear
You
about
seen it on the
that.
news? He in the hospital. Had to be rushed to the hospital.
No, I
Dr.
didn't hear
Dre
about
today.
that, man.
Shouts out to Dr. Dre. Keep your head up. I know he don't hear this, but just in case you do, shouts out to Dr. Dre. We praying for you.
Man, so tell me a little bit about your background, man. You know, you fell in love with hip hop 83, 84.
84.
You moving it ever since. When did you start performing?
I saw
And I want to get into your first performance.
I think my first performance was probably at the Dallas Mass at Al Islam. Like I said, my mama was a very important That's why you look at my main picture. I keep my picture from here and her up.
Yeah.
My mama had me performing like at the Masjid. I wasn't that good. Probably at Lincoln High when I went to Lincoln High.
Yeah.
I performed with Dr. Lewis.
How did you feel the first time you performed?
I was like this. I'm a Muslim doing a Christmas rap, but that's my only way to get my name out there. I'm shaking like this. It's Christmas time. I was like just shaking the whole time. I was worried about getting booed, but everybody, I said da 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 da. I kind of bit from Run DMC a little bit. Happy New Year, that part. I ain't gonna even lie. Now that I think about it, now that I'm older, a happy new. I said that in the crowd. I don't remember the rest of the rap, but the whole crowd went live like, wow, Lincoln. Shouts out to Dr. Lewis. They gave me my first stage, and my mama had me perform at the Dallas Masjid of Al Islam. Performing. My mama thought I was LL Cool J when I was a kid. Even though I think back, I wasn't evolved like I am now, but she was a big supporter of me, my mama,
man. And now, and so tell me how hip hop through the years, because you've been performing, you've been on some big stages. I've seen some big videos of yours.
Some big stage, okay.
And then you and I were talking once. I think it was back in my place.
Okay.
And we were talking about the struggle of when you are not on that stage anymore in the same light that you once had been.
The struggle.
How does hip hop help you now that you're not performing as much?
You know what helped me right now?
Yeah.
I've been humbled. And when you're not humble, God thrusts humbleness upon you. I've been humbled.
Yeah.
I don't even care about shaving up my beard. I'm just a regular human I'm just walking amongst the regular people. I don't care about being, oh, look at me. I'm wearing the look of the common working man. I don't shave. Just come as I am, man. I'm just walking amongst people. I don't think there's nothing special about me unless I can cheat death or take off flying.
Yeah.
I've been humbled. That's what I didn't like about hip hop. It gets you kind of highfalutin with delusions of the grandeur. And when you're humble, I don't care what people think about me. I don't care if women like me. Back in the day, I was so focused on being some kind of ladies man. I don't care about all that stuff. I spent most of my time alone. I had to get to know myself. I had to tear myself down and rebuild myself as much as I humanly can. So
I remember, I remember when NWA was out, and I saw Compton just the other day on TV. What's that movie? The movie about NWA.
Straight Outta Compton.
Straight Outta Compton.
You know what? I've never seen that movie. Is it good?
Yeah, you got to see
seen
that.
Straight Outta Compton? I never even seen E.T.
You gotta go see E.T., man. That's a classic.
Yeah.
So in the movie, a lot of the politicians was trying to shut NWA down because they felt that rap music was inciting violence amongst teenagers and young people.
NWA music was.
And then there was a study come out recently. They did what's called a longitudinal study where they examined hip hop over the last 40 years. And they found out that hip hop did not, this was on a TED Talk, and hip hop had not affected violence at all. In fact, when NWA came out, violence from music went down.
You know what I think hip hop does? I think it expands upon your lexicon. I think the reason why my lexicon, like the words I speak, that's your verbal arsenal.
Yeah.
Because of hip hop. I start off devastate. Oh, I know what devastate means. Then quinquagenarian. Then just going and going. It evolved from doing hip hop.
My dad made me write the dictionary.
He did?
And yeah, he must have saw Malcolm X movie.
Wow.
Had me write the dictionary. Then I had to write the encyclopedia on out.
Meet your dad.
I didn't have to write the thesaurus, thank goodness. But I probably should have. I probably been
like there's nothing wrong with being smart in the hood. Nowadays, everybody think it's cool to be dumb. So I'm dumb, man. My kids they poorly educated, walk around talking and like.
Now I can see the hip hop now encouraging that. The not knowing.
Not to Chuck D. I bet Chuck D before. By the way, he the reason why I started wearing the P hat. Chuck D. I met him in D.C.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Chuck D from Public Game. I met him. He got a P hat. That's damn PiKaHsSo. I bid it off him.
I ain't mad at you.
I don't even care no more.
So let me ask you, as we talk about hip hop in the community, and I was doing a paper the other day, and did you know 70% of people, especially people of color, suffer at least one emotional traumatic event in their life? 30% they endure 2 or more traumas. And when you think about that, and traumas, we're talking about poverty, right? We're talking about breaking up at a household, either mom, dad, both of them leaving, living with grandma. We're talking about all these kind of issues. And what that produces is a mental health crisis in the community. And so this is kind of what I want to get into this discussion about today.
Let's do it.
Is how can hip hop heal the Black community? So I'm gonna throw that big question at you. How do you think hip hop heals the community?
How do I think hip hop,
or can it heal a community?
I think hip hop heals a community. I think at first, I know this sounds real generic. It start with your mama, your daddy, your grandmama and them and all that. It start with them and your grandmama and them, your aunt and all that.
Yeah.
If they can heal the house, what can hip hop do? You know what I'm saying? I've had
I don't know. I think of it almost like, and I don't want to frame hip hop negatively, but I want to say that, hip hop almost can be a comfort, just like any other genre of music can be a comfort. I was riding up here today, and when I have anxiety, I listen to this song called "My Anxiety,"
who that?
and I can't remember her
I'm
name.
listening to
It's some
Spyro Gyro.
obscure artist, but when the music plays, and this is my point, when the music plays, it helps to me release whatever that emotion is so that I can move on with my day. And sometimes I think that hip hop does that for us too. Like when Biggie died, not to bring up P. Diddy necessarily, but
P. Diddy.
when Biggie died,
that.
P. Diddy came out with the song, when he bit off a sting, Every Breath You Take, and that became like an anthem for us to almost celebrate the life of Biggie Smalls.
Yeah, speaking of Biggie Small, like today is his anniversary, March 9th.
Man,
I know
man,
that for a fact. Rest in peace, Biggie Small. But continue.
we talking about violence, right?
Yeah.
But in the same capacity is healing. So that's what I'm trying to get from you is, what do you think that hip hop's role is in healing people to heal a community and bring its mental health to a better state as a whole?
But I think hip hop role in healing the community. That's a tough question, man. But I'm gonna tell you like this.
I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night. So.
I just think, man, I think people should take hip hop for what it is. If you get something negative from it, some people are fueled by negative. Let them be who they are.
Yeah,
I know that may sound crazy. I'm not really. Or you need to do that. You need to do this, do that, to the other. Just let them be. NWA was there for a reason.
yeah.
Then you got people like Chuck D. They're there for a reason. Then you got people like leaders of the new school. Then you got people like Kendrick Lamar, Outkast.
Yeah.
Everybody serves a different purpose. You don't need. I think when grandmama and them be cooking them, your grandmama and them,
Yeah,
that goulash,
yeah.
they had all kinds of different corn and tomatoes and meat and stuff in it. I think
Yeah.
we need all that stuff. Even within the negativity, you can dig through the layers, kind of like getting through the layers. It's something that you can get from that. So I think we need all that to part of our healing, even through the negative. We can't just hide the negative and be kumbaya by the campfire.
Man, I saw KRS-One on TikTok yesterday. He was talking to this, and that's my favorite of all time, KRS-One, and he was talking to this young girl, and he was expressing to her the benefits of older people listening to younger people, and younger people listening to older people. And he was saying how younger people have experiences that the older people don't have.
Yeah.
Older people have experiences that the younger people don't have. And if we're able to share those experiences with each other, talk with one another, then we all get to move a little bit faster in this jungle that we call America.
It's crazy. You said I learned a lot from my grandmama, rest in peace, from James Anna Moore, from Aberdeen, Mississippi, and Strong, Mississippi. They had land out there that they trying to take from us. Yeah. I know about it. But anyway, I learned a whole lot from that woman. She taught in a way that was kind of like real primitive, but it stuck.
Yeah.
So I think you're right. We do need to have that. And like far as like the kids or whatever. That's why I think my whole perspective on life is nobody's better than nobody. I used to walk around all highfalutin with delusions of grandeur, my head all turned around. God humbled me. Best thing ever could have happened to me, being humble. And a lot more of us need to be humble, but that's not for me to do. So I don't think I'm better than nobody. Even with kids, I watch my grandson, TJ and Titan. I watch them like, wow, look how they operate.
Yeah.
Why they putting it's like a tribal ritual with them, how they communicate with brothers. Why they putting each other through so much pain, and they communicate with each other. So I learned from them how they on the tablet. I'm watching them with my peripheral or whatever. I learned from the kids. They TJ and Tiny, they like 6, 7, 3, and 4, something like in that age group. I learned from everybody. I learned from you. I learned from people's facial expressions. Man. I learned from everybody, man.
Don't believe him.
I do. I know I joke a lot, but I'm dead serious. I learned from everybody, man.
So how does that, for the music that you did do you think that those messages that you're conveying now, do you think those came across in your music, or was your music more geared for selling records?
The music we did, which I did a lot of different stuff, man. My music is that PPT stuff we did at Dallas Maverick. That was more fun. I was real fun and upbeat and effervescent, and we was real jovial back then. But now, then I might get depressed and go. My solo stuff is very dark sometimes.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
But you need darkness. I think we need darkness. I really
do. What do you think was one of your darkest cuts?
I got a song I put out. I was talking about. I didn't even put the song out. My homeboy, you gonna put that out? And I never put it out. I'm just talking about how I really felt. when you peel back the layers and go into the core of my soul and
let's get into that, man.
I'm telling you that when you peel back the layers of my soul and go deep in my soul, I start talking to me about certain things that happened to me as a kid, about things that happened to me from grown women doing stuff to me. And my homeboy said, "Man, you gonna put that out?" I never put it out. So my darkest song I never put out. But I had a few songs even talk about sometime I was in a suicide mode. But to me, as I look at stuff suicide now, I look at suicide as a form of selfishness. So I like, who am I to just do that? Who am I to do that? So some of my, if you listen to my songs, I don't like. I have to really check myself on that. Some of my stuff come in freestyles or whatever. Sometimes the darkness may come inside of a moment or whatever. Like I got this song called Freestyle.
Okay.
It's like German for freestyle, and on the song, I'm getting kind of emotional thinking about that.
Yeah,
it's not what I'm saying.
Lean in, brother.
It's not what I'm saying. It's the emotion that came behind what made that propel what I said. I'm just freestyling, but my freestyle at that particular juncture, it came from my homeboy Tony did the beat and I'm freestyling like 6-7 minutes, but when I freestyle like that, I'm just going there. Dun, 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 dun. As the beat start having a crescendo, as the crescendo start building up, the more emotions that I got. I was just like,
what was you going through, man? I mean, like,
thinking about a lot of stuff.
Why'd you have to pour that out at the time?
I started thinking about a lot of stuff that I've been through as a kid. We know us as black men, we mask a lot of that stuff. Life is like Velcro. Our women doing us wrong, we doing them wrong, and then it's just a vicious cycle, just replicating itself.
Do you think hip hop in some ways takes and kind of manipulates masculinity, turns it on its head, so that younger men look at hip hop and think that they have to identify with the masculinity that's put out in hip hop?
I think I don't
like does that put a bar for young men to say, I want to be masculine? PiKaHsso's rapping like that. I think he's masculine. Thus, I'm going to identify and make myself after how he's depicting masculinity to be.
Man, I don't think I can blame it on hip hop. I think that's just a man thing. I think we as men, we hold a lot of stuff in. If women and your kids don't know the pain that a man go through, we really, really knew, y'all women will cry. I mean, most of y'all. I don't know about all of y'all, but you really know, because
I wrote a book over there. Don't move it now, but it literally, the title of it is How Becoming a Man Became a Job.
It's hard being a man. The world tells you to hold that stuff in, but eventually, if you keep holding that stuff in and holding it in and holding it in and holding it in, you implode.
What do you? So
you gotta let it loose.
I want to build on that. So we're talking about masculinity. How do you think hip hop then, let's go all the way back until now, how do you think hip hop has shaped the identity of especially men as masculine or not? How do you think that it did that? Did it do it in a good way? Did it do it in a bad way? Was it too much even? What do you think?
Like I said before, I think in life everything needs to be the way it is. We don't need too much Martin Luther King. We need the antithesis of Martin. We need a Malcolm X. We need a Charleston White. We need a you. We need all kinds of to make this white, to make this world complete. I think it don't need to be too soft. So I think hip hop, I don't know if I can just blame hip hop for men. What'd you say about being mad? I'm interested in my thoughts.
Has masculinity, the way it's been depicted in hip hop, do you think that has messed up or improved how young men see themselves as men? Like, do they walk around with their identity as males based off of hip hop?
I don't know if I can just blame it on hip hop. I think that I never thought I'd be saying something so generic, but I think that comes with your daddy and your mama now, man.
Yeah.
I don't think you can blame it on hip hop, because like there've been certain things about me I can't blame it on my daddy. Some certain ways that I've picked up over the years, that was just something that I picked up.
I wonder though, because I kind of think it does. I think in some way, in the same way that Denzel Washington acts, right? He's just smooth. And so there are men that want to identify with that smoothness.
I like this.
Or Michael Jordan and wearing Jordans. You know, when Michael Jordan was at his peak, you got your Jordans on now. Yeah. I don't know what I got on. I got on some footsies.
In the Jason Voorhees 6. I'm joking.
You know, and these are my feet can feel the ground, my footsies. But, you know, in the same way that Jordan played basketball, everybody wanted to buy Jordans. And they identified, and even his moves, his fadeaway, even sticking out his tongue, you started to see everybody, including Kobe Bryant. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Even Kobe Bryant, you saw these identities coming from these examples, and so I think in some way, especially seeing Straight Outta Compton recently.
I've never seen Straight Outta Compton.
You don't have to see it, but life on the road.
Okay.
Now you've been on the. I know you've been on the road.
On the road before.
And on the road, they were depicting a lot of stuff what happens on the road on screen too, and so that the idea of having a whole bunch of women, having the idea of having to have the fancy car, or these types of kicks, or that kind of thing. This identity, I think it does come from, in some small way, at least, from hip hop, and hip hop, going all the way back to Russell Simmons with hip hop. He made hip hop a global brand, and so I think that influence does carry out a little bit. You say no, not really?
I don't know, man. I used to think that back when I was younger, but since I've got evolved, I had to go back to your. Okay, I like to be the kind of guy that look at my own. I don't like to look at other people. I look at my daughter. Some of the ways of my daughter is a direct reflection of me. Some of her bad ways.
Sure.
I could have did better as a father. I don't like to be on these microphones faking. It's good, I'm a father. Don't even tell me Happy Father's Day. It's corny to me if I don't deserve it. I don't even like it.
I feel you.
I don't. It just makes me cringe if it's not sincere.
Hey, keep it 100, man. Heart not in it. You got to keep it 100.
So I think my daughter, some of her ways, as a woman, could have been better. No, not could have. That's making an excuse. Would have been better if I'd have taught her some of the ways. And then you start seeing a lot of resentment. Even though they do it with a smile, I can see still the resentment in your vocal intonations when she speak. So yes, I can say hip hop, but if my daughter know how kind hearted and how nurturing that I really was as a man, I think that it shaped her a lot better. She don't know that. She don't really know me like that. I'm saying that on camera right now.
Well, I think and I applaud you for it, brother, because I've had the same thing myself. So let's move into this space then. So I'm not a hip hop artist like you. I'm a writer, right?
Okay.
And so the gap that I have with my kids, as you talk about the gap that you have with yours, I was like, how do I let my kids know that dad turned it around? Because there are parts, there's kids of mine now that don't listen to me.
How you let them know they turn it? How you turn
it
around?
How do I let them know? I write, and so these books that I write, part of me writing the books is not to make money or for the audience. Literally, some of the way that I write books is literally so my kids can see. And so I want to ask you this question. What do you think the role of storytelling in culture is, using hip hop to maybe influence or improve the way that young people now, the way they may become aware of not just the struggles that they're in, because they can feel those, but storytelling, can it help these kids identify what they're going through a little bit better and then channel that into something where they can become better?
I think storytelling.
Do you think storytelling? Yeah. What's the role of storytelling in that?
Man, I think kids gonna get what they get, man. I think some kids got to be like me and you. They just got to evolve in life. Like my mom said, you got to find a grandmama. I speak about my grandmama a lot. That's why I'm back to my roots. I ain't on that fancy PiKaHsSo crap. I hate it. I had to destroy that stuff. Really, I guess you're kind of right, because I'm saying that I kind of destroy that stuff. But it was my own personal thing. But I think kids, man, I think they're gonna have to learn the hard way like we did.
Really?
I think they're gonna have to learn. I think some of them you can reach, but some of them they got to be reached to that. I hate to say it, they got to go to jail, get that strap put to their butt and all that kind of stuff. They got to learn the hard way. Like not that I ever been to jail. That's another thing. Now I will say this about rap. Why come you never propagate the people who didn't go to jail? Who didn't? Who did? I never been. That's boring to y'all. But I think sometimes you got to put that strap and let life beat their ass like it did me.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you're not humble, God will thrust humbleness upon you.
Oh, life is gonna find you.
Oh my God, I love it. It's the best thing ever.
Life is gonna find you.
The best thing ever. That's hip hop. The best thing ever that ever happened to me is being humble. And for those that know, I love being. I love it. And whether you like it or not, you can't. Nobody. 50 Cent. I don't care all that stuff. I see T.I. son them talking about 50 Cent mama. Man, you can be humble too.
Ooh.
50 Cent talking about T.I. wife and all. Anybody can be humble.
See,
money don't mean nothing.
See, and that's what I'm talking about. Like now, I don't listen to 50 song. I don't listen to Ti song. I don't seen the TikTok memes, and I laughed at it, and at the same time I said, "Oh my goodness,
It's getting dark.
that's getting dark,
I ain't talking about nobody mama, man.
man."
I don't want hip hop. So I guess you can say I'm a contradiction because on the one other hand, I guess I
Yeah.
am kind of hip hop is a contradiction. There you go. Because some
Okay.
parts I land and yeah, you're right about that, but I don't know. I'm all over the place. But I pride myself on being brutally honest. So when people go back and listen to this stuff, that guy was honest. You know how real. That's what I like about hip hop. You know how I wish hip hop would just be more real. I wish 50 Cent be like, you know what, man? I know I should be talking about Ti wife like that. I wish Ti son like, you know what? I should be putting 50 Cent dead mom on a T-shirt. That's being real. That's you really being real.
What if they came out and said that? What if they said, you know what,
Ti might have said, I don't know.
we're going too far with this?
I think
Do you
they
think
going
there
to-
would be impact?
I think that would be impactful. But a lot of rappers now I'm acting contradicting myself. But a lot of rappers got this highfalutin ego. They can never say, man, 50 Cent. I know sometimes that I shouldn't have did that. I'm using him for example, like that I'm
Yeah.
picking on 50. I don't even know the guy. He don't know me. But 50, hey man, I know I shouldn't have said that. You ever think about how that stuff feel?
Right.
I mean, think that's
The
what
impact.
that's what
And,
I think.
and that's what we're talking about.
That's-
The impact of that.
That's what I think about hip hop. I think hip hop don't have emotions no more. Nobody has. That's what I hated about myself.
Mm.
When I was like in my 20s, I had no emotions. I was real stoic and apathetic or whatever. I think hip hop is no emotion no more. Nobody feels no more. I think black people as a whole starting to be cold. They laughing at people getting hurt and filming it on YouTube. I think hip hop lost its emotion, its tact. Everything funny. Everything ain't funny.
Mm.
Everything ain't a joke. People dying ain't funny. Putting their cameras and their camera phones out there like that.
Yeah.
Everybody feeling. I feel for my homeboy Tiptoe passed away. My homeboy Husky was in the hospital. I feel they felt for me when I went to my thing I went through a year ago. I think
Right.
hip hop has lost its emotion. That's we had the Grandmaster Flash, the Furious Five, Chuck D. They had emotion.
Man, they were storytellers.
Tupac. Ain't nothing wrong with crime.
Tupac was a storyteller too.
Storyteller. But I'm talking about storyteller, but telling with not just telling a story just to get sale, telling a story that you really mean.
Yeah.
When you speak from the heart.
Yes.
Cujo Goody said it. They shut. I never like to plagiarize people's word. They shut you down when you speak from your heart. Cujo Goody said that on one of them Outkast songs. I love when he said that. I never bite. Everybody just plagiarize people's stuff.
Right.
They plagiarize people's stuff and not giving credit. Cujo said they shut you down when you speak from your heart. One of them Outkast records.
Well,
I
P
can't remember
Diddy
which one. Maybe
did
Millennium.
that.
Huh?
P Diddy did that, and he had to pay Sting every day. I forgot how much money, $100,000 every day.
He did
$100,000 every day
plagiarizing him, stealing.
because he stole that sample.
P Diddy, and he got more problems than that Sting.
He got more problem than that Sting.
But anyway,
song.
man, to answer that, go back to your question. I think hip hop has lost its soul. And I didn't mean to be all deep and emotional.
No, that's
just kind of moving. I'm trying to hold back the
show,
tears.
man. That's what we're talking
I'm
about.
trying my best to hold back the tears. I don't know why, but I'm getting them. I'm talking to my mama, my grandmama's spirit right now. I'm getting them right now. I'm not really in one of my playful, silly moves. I was at first, but once the camera's gone, I'm getting to speaking. I'm getting my spirit. I ain't really spoken about a year, man. I ain't spoken in a long time.
Well, I'm glad you're here speaking.
Thanks for opening up this Pandora's box. But I think hip hop has lost its emotion. We laughing at people dying and stuff. Everything's funny. Oh, he died. Let me get on for her. Everything ain't funny until it happened to you.
So let me ask you this question then. Do you see hip hop as a tool then for social change? Because we've talked about, the negative impacts, the positive impacts, the storytelling from back in the day, and now it's channeled into something else. Do you think that hip hop could still be that tool for social change and specifically speaking in that mental health space? Can it be a tool to help lift our community a little bit more from these traumatic impacts and the reminders of the traumatic impacts?
I think what I think about hip hop, a tool, I think if people get it, they get it. I don't force people to get me. But what I do I think hip hop, as a matter of fact, I know hip hop. Like I said, my lexicon of words came from hip hop. I started off like devastate, then I was using words like quinquentionary. It just made me just slowly evolve. So I think hip hop should be put in the curriculums of schools. I think it should be part of the English curriculum. I really do. Because think about it. You putting words together that's rhyming within a 16 measure. You know how we like scientists. Hip hoppers are like scientists.
Absolutely.
We scientists in these little rooms all across the world. We scientists.
Absolutely.
Putting together these little mathematical equations. You put in a 16-bar measure and you rhyme it within that rhyme, within a little rhyme spectrum, within the 16-bar loop.
Man.
I'm sick with mine. Long after my bones are gone back home, Mr. Jones. Existence on earth will be hard to define. It will be stories of me, the blind to see. I'm far behind. I'm 2 steps ahead of you. I am a threat to you. If I didn't comprehend, stop my song and rewind. And I'm breaking it down.
That's magic. Man, you talking about you ain't retired.
I'm not. I ain't say I retired, man. I just had to take a break. That's the best thing I did for last year. I just took a break.
Yeah.
Get my spirit right and just get right. Sometimes we got to get right as men. My spirit wasn't right, man. That's why I'm just logging on now. Send me log. I ain't log. This is the first time I even logged on Facebook or did an interview. Let me get my spirit right so I can spit some knowledge.
So let me ask you this real question. We're talking about, what do you think the difference is then with the storytelling between hip hop and country music?
Elvira, my heart is on fire and away.
Is there?
I like country where they tell their pain. That's what I like about country. They telling their story. She girl left me, and she had sex with my friend,
and my dog died, and
yeah, they telling their pain. But hip hop got
chicken
like
ain't fried
too. They got rappers like that. What's it? Triple X Tentacion and Tupac. They told their pain and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
It's just sometimes people think it's soft. I'm not nothing soft about me.
So
sometimes it's cool to be soft. You can't be around your kids being hardcore like that all day.
Can you imagine that being hard around all the time?
Imagine being around your kids and your woman, not smiling. I think hip hop needs to smile more.
So what do you think? So let me ask you this, and we'll bring this to a close. What do you think then is the future of hip hop? Because it has to evolve from whatever it is now, because it keeps evolving. What do you think the next evolution of hip hop is going to be then?
My grandsons.
Yeah. What are they going to be spitting about?
No telling. My little one, he be forming words. The little one, TJ, not TJ Titan. He already formulating the word with kind of emulate me.
Yeah.
I think them, but I think hip hop, man. To answer your question, man, I think what I think gonna evolve into, like we going to AI, which is very scary to me. I don't know if I like it. It's kind of creepy. I don't know what's real or not. But I think hip hop gonna evolve to some like people just. I think we'll be able to record with our minds. I think we're gonna be able to go into a studio and just think our lyrics, and the lyrics gonna be able to project themselves on the screen. I really do. I might be putting. Think about it. We think a lot.
Man, you could be on something. You know the stuff that we see hip hop do.
And then think about it. If you think about it right now, you ever went to YouTube and like, man, I was just looking at that. Now you see the videos or commercials or ad space on YouTube. They monitoring us. I wouldn't be surprised if they probing our brains. I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised either.
I think when police pull over, they gonna do you do it? They gonna know. They gonna have some to probe your thought. Yeah, he did do it. That's gonna be a part of hip hop. I said it first right here. I think we're gonna be able to quote what I mind.
We got you
plus
live.
Little prongs like this. I'm sick with mine. Wrong with the Magones. We're going back home, Mr. Jones. This is going to be hard to define. It's going through this thing on that Dell laptop he got right there.
You might see it. Well, man, I thank you for being here today.
Yeah, shouts out to everybody. Check me out. My homeboys, they check me out. I shout them out.
Please shout out everybody.
Link with me, all my homeboys. You know, a lot of people checking us out. Check us out on the Radio Therapy Network, man.
Yeah,
you're doing big things. I want to thank you for having me here, man.
Man,
it means a lot.
You're my brother, man.
Y'all means a lot to me, man. I love what they're doing. Check us out on the Radio Network, the Radio Therapy Network.
Radio Therapy Network, man.
Black brothers doing big things, man. I'm PiKaHsSo son. This is my first time doing the interviews. I really just think you were breathing life. I ain't did an interview in about over a year or something.
Wow, man.
You
honor us with your presence, man.
Shouts out to my grandson, TJ and Titan, my daughter Merced. They showed me a lot of love on my birthday, February 1st. Shout out to Camila Reed.
Man, yeah. If y'all ain't seen his TikTok over here blowing up, he been killing it. I'm like, I'm next to a legend. So today's episode was really about understanding hip hop beyond entertainment. You know, what's the effect of hip hop on our community? We tried to look into the insights into mental health in the conversations as we as Black men need to be having more about our own mental health and using hip hop as a means to convey these messages, and then the importance of sharing these stories, man. I'm so glad that you put out stuff and you continue to be in the scene, man. I just hope that you continue to put out good music that you've been putting out and telling these stories, because I'm telling you, the place that you pull it from, even from your dark hip hop, there's a place for it.
I got a song called Black Children. It's about I want to do that video. I'm putting it out there right now. I'm getting my homeboy Huey to do it. About my homeboy Hakeem Ansari. He got hung in Kilgore, Texas when I was a kid. It still hurt me to this day. One of my best friends. He got hung. So I finally conjured up the energy to write the story and do the song. Yeah. My homeboy Big Hub did the beat. Rest in peace to Big Hub. It's called Black Children. I just wanted to unite all Black children. So when I do it, I want many Black children I can find to come in the video. It's dedicated to my homeboy Hakeem Ansari. He got hung from a tree in
Man.
Kilgore, Texas. We got to
Wow.
get his name. I ain't gonna let his name. That was a long time ago, but I still
Yeah.
hurt from that.
Absolutely, man.
Called Black Children, produced by Big
Pain
Love.
don't have time on it. It don't have a
It's
time
single
stamp.
out right now though. I'm trying to do a video for that. So yeah, man, that's a good story.
Man, hit me up, man.
All
So
right.
we'll bring the cameras out there.
Most definitely.
So I want to thank you for joining me today. Episode 4 coming up March 23rd, 7 p.m. on right here on Between Me and You with Charles Malcolm. We're gonna catch you next time. I'm gonna give you these 2 fingers. Be easy.
Shouts out to my cousin Stu from Aberdeen, Mississippi, checking us out. What up?
What's up? What's up?
My home Serena Nicole.
Be
Serena.
easy.
She from Aberdeen, Mississippi.